Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, go ahead and press that subscribe button. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys how to watercolor hair using box dye. I'm beginning showing you guys my wig. I'm just showing you guys that I use Got To Be spray to seal the knots because I haven't bleached the knots yet, but black dye is just pretty hard to bleach over, so I made sure that I sealed the knots with some Got To Be glue and a blow dryer. Now I'm about to fill the tub up with water. I'm using like half boiled water. I boiled some water in a kettle and I'm pouring that a little bit ways in the tub. This is a regular size tub that I had. And then for the rest of the way, I'm just going to use water out the faucet. I didn't want the water to be too hot for my hands. So as you can see, this is just water that I got from the kitchen sink because I didn't want to be too hot, and also I didn't want to keep boiling water just because I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to wait more time, you know. So I went ahead and just used water out the faucet. I filled it up a little ways, just enough so the wig can get in there deep enough and so the water can get all over the color and everything, but not too much water because I didn't want the color to fade out or anything like that. I was trying to get it as black as possible. So as you guys see, I'm using the Revlon Color Silk in black, just regular black, that I picked up from Walmart. I got 2 packs of these because, like I said, I'm trying to get it as black as possible. So it comes with a developer, and I believe it's a color or something. I can't remember what that thing is called, y'all. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour it into the developer. And like I said, I bought 2 of them. So this is the first one that I'm pouring in there. And that's going to get us the black color. Take that, shake it up as best as possible. Because it's going to set and it's going to turn a dark color. So we can apply it in the water. But before that, I'm trying to shake it up as possible. Get the 2 ingredients mixed up. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the second box that I purchased, which is what I'm doing right now. Just going to get that and shake that up. Or pour that in there. And then go and shake that up again like I did the first one. So yeah, we're going to take that, shake it up very well like I did the very first one. I kept shaking it up in the tube, y'all, because I didn't want no color to squirt out on my mom's kitchen walls. So I was trying to, block that from happening. So I just shook it up in the tub just in case, you never know. And the last thing I need is black hair dye on the wall. So there I am shaking it up. And now I'm just going to let it sit for about 5 minutes or so just so the color can turn. And as you can see now, color in there. So I can get started mixing everything together. Just go ahead and get that going. Squeezing it out. Trying to get all the color out as possible. Just trying to make sure I get everything out. And I'm going to do that to both bottles. Empty both bottles out into the tub. So that's what I'm doing right here. There we go. Empty those out. And then I'm going to fill them up with water just a little bit. Just so I can make sure I got all the dye out of there. Because it was some that was just like pretty hard to get out. So I just went ahead and fill them up with a little bit of water and dump it out. Did that. Boom. Now I'm getting my dye brush. And I'm going to stir the dye into the water. As you can see, it came out a little clumpy. So I'm just trying to break the clumps up and mix the dye into the water really good. And I'm going to just be doing that. Mixing. Just trying to break up as many clumps as possible. All the clumps are not going to get broken up, but I did get the majority to where everything was broken down really nice and small. And I'm just going to mix that in. As you can see, the water is turning black, which is good. Mixing that up. Grab the wig. I'm going to just dunk it straight in there using my brush to guide the hairs to make sure every hair gets coated in the water and the dye. As you can see, I am keeping the wig, like keeping the lace pointed up because I want to try to get it, I want to try to get as less dye on it as possible. So I'm trying to keep it out of the water basically, and I'm just dipping the edges in there so those can get coated. But nothing, like I'm not dipping the full frontal in there. Just all the way up to where there's hair. I'm just going to take this brush and I'm just going to make sure everything is soaked and saturated. Make sure that whole wig is saturated because I don't want any patches of brown or anything like that. Because this wig came super brown. It was just like really, really light brown. I was like, okay, this isn't going to work. I want black. And my plans with this wig is to cut it into like a really short bob. I will be filming that video. That video should be up like probably the next day after y'all see this one. So y'all can see me put that wig on and style that because that is the plan. But yes, I'm just dunking it in and out of the water because I want to make sure that everything gets coated with the dye in the water. Yes, you can see me using the brush just to make sure the long pieces in the back I'll coat it well and moving the hair around. Trying to make sure the hair that's towards the middle of the wig is coated as well. Because I want everything to be coated really nice. And so, yeah, I'm just going to keep that in there for a little bit. Keep dunking it in and out, like I said, because I want to make sure everything is coated. Like I want this wig black. Okay? So I'm just coating everything really good. Doing everything that needs to be done. Boom, boom, boom. This is a super easy process. For me, the reason I use box dye is because regular dye in the black dye in the bottles does not work for me for watercolor. I don't know why. But yes, I'm just going to dunk the wig and just squeeze it out just so I can see, you know, the black. As you can see, it is black. Yes, this process did work. It was a success for me, so I'm just dunking in there a couple times. Like, this is the wig finished. Like I said, I'm going to cut it into a really short bob. And yeah, this is it. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments. Give this a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. I really hope this process helped you guys out.